All right, do you want to create a chiropractic patient or do you want to create a lifestyle leader? Which one do you want to create? Man, in the world today, there's so many things happening. It's a whirlwind. You know, they're talking about states attempting to legally mandate that all healthcare providers across the board need to get the shot, that passports, and if I want to travel, there's all this stuff. So we have psychology being used to influence the world. The question is, are you using psychology to create people that will be leaders, that will use chiropractic as a lifestyle, that shifts their mindset to actually create a movement? And this is what we teach in our boot camp. So I want to show you a few slides from boot camp 2. I'm going to share my screen coming up next weekend in Atlanta, and I want to share this with you. And so we create a mindset shift and make a difference in the world. So we don't just create chiropractic patients. We want to create leaders, lifestyle leaders. What's that mean? You create a patient that not only can live it, but chiropractic becomes a lifestyle, becomes a mindset, and then they go out in the world and then they influence other people. If they can lead it, they can live it. And if they live it, they can tell other people. But if they can't live it, they can't lead it. And if they live it as a healthcare system, then we can make a difference in the world. Because right now, your patients are asking more questions than ever, and we have to become the lifestyle leaders first. So lifestyle leaders create movements. So we don't want to create a practice. We just don't want to create a leader. We want to create a leader that creates a movement. So what's a movement? Movement defined. Hey, it's a group of organized people or organizations striving toward a common goal. Doesn't that sound like chiropractic? In healthcare, relating to human society or social change. Isn't that what the message of chiropractic has always been? It's an inside-out healthcare. We are completely immersed in an outside-in world where people are running to get the shot. They're running to get the jab. I want to travel. And then there's whatever variant is out there. And we all know the truth about this. Yet our patients, do they have an inside out mindset and lifestyle in chiropractic, or are they really operating from the outside in? Well, how do you know? You know because what percentage of your patients have gone out and gotten the shot? And when I talk to doctors all over, the average is about 40%. Well, we don't even know what the long-term effects are. So if they haven't gotten sick, we don't even know where they're going to be through this next flu season. We don't know where they're going to be in a year or 2 years. And if we create these lifestyle people and we take responsibility, not only are we responsible for giving them the information, we are responsible to become leaders, and we're responsible to create leaders. Because if they don't have that confidence and they go out in the world, they're going to receive opposition. Their opinion may not be popular even in their family. And so if they don't have that leadership, if they don't have that lifestyle mindset, they will cave in. I talk to people all the time. Well, my kids really wanted me to do it, or, I have to do it because of work. Well, why does one person do it because of work and another person says, I'm not doing it? And I don't blame people, because I talk to doctors and nurses, and, when it's your life purpose, I understand. I'm not judging the decision, but there is a time where we need to make a difference that relates to human society and to social change. So what's an advantage of a movement? Well, movements have people that are fueled with purpose. They have conviction. They stand up for what they believe in. They serve a bigger purpose than themselves. So they're not just coming to you for themselves or for back pain. They come in because they see the solution. They see a problem in society. They want to make a difference. They're willing to take a stand, and they're willing to stand up for what they believe in, because they want to make the world a better place. They solve a problem, and God knows there's some problems out in the world today, certainly in healthcare. Movements have complete unity. It's an organization of people with all the same belief systems. If you listen to what your patients are saying, are they all saying the same thing? Do you have 9 out of 10 into that lifestyle mindset where they know they're bringing their family, that this is their form of healthcare? And you may say, well, yeah, I think 9 out of 10 do. Well, if you have an average of 40% that took the shot, are they using you or are they believing you? Which is the truth? Because if your patients are using chiropractic, then they go out and they get the jab. If they're using chiropractic, they quit when they're out of pain. If they're using chiropractic, they get the correction and then they quit. Versus, are you creating people that believe in chiropractic? Because when it becomes a belief system, they stand solid, they have conviction, they have purpose, they become unwavering. They won't succumb to the pressures and all the psychology that's being put on us to be able to move and manipulate the world in a particular direction. They take a stand. They will come to you no matter what happens in the world. They will choose you because you are their lifestyle leader. They have a mindset, and you didn't create a patient that uses your product or service. You created a patient that believes in it. The reason I'm coming to you today is you guys, chiropractors and general public, you know what's going on in the world. This is not going to get better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. It gets like that every day. And now is the time to stand up, to not conform to the patterns of the world, but to be transformed. I believe that's Romans 8, or 12, to be transformed by the renewing of our mind, not to conform to the patterns of the world, but to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. So we follow our heart, we use our head, we take a stand, we create patients that are leaders, we create a movement with unity, and we understand the psychology, how to do that. And all the boot camps from here on out are geared towards that, changing that psychology to create a leader, create a movement, make a bigger difference, because we chose to be here doing this purpose in the world today at this time in history. And it's our responsibility, not just to give information, but to create leaders. So go to elitecoachingllc.com. You know, I just did an audio book of this, Back to Health. Man, this book is intense. Anybody reads this, they will want to get full spine correction. They will want to lead that lifestyle. Go to elitecoachingllc.com. Also check out the boot camps. And if there's any way that we can help you with that psychology, because we are creating more leaders, that so doctors can and teams can create more leaders, so we can create movements and make a bigger difference in the world today. Thanks for listening. Let's take responsibility. Let's be great. And let's fulfill our purpose on a higher level. Okay, become a hashtag mindset master, man. Get the psychology. Let's create some movements. Love you guys.